What's good, ladies and gentlemen viewers? 'Tis I, the certifiably, infallibly best of the worst at Rogue Legacy, ManicTheNobody, bringing you some more Let's Play action. And today we're going to be, I don't know, going through the castle. I think that this, now that I've gotten the air randomizer, I think that instead of going for a money run, what I'm going to be doing today is going on a boss killing run. Oh yeah, I forgot this air is bald. I'm gonna get to the Maya as quickly as possible, see how much of it I can clear, and try to kill the boss. Now that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do, I hate using two negatives in a sentence even if it's proper because I never know if it's gonna be proper or not. Anyway, basically, I'm not necessarily going to avoid exploration, but I am going to do my best to get to the Maya as soon as possible. There we go. That's how one should say that. That's how one should say that. Don't believe me? Ask Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Well, that was weird. Okay, so zombies rising out of a tilted platform doesn't always go as good as planned, I'm gonna go out and say, but you know, it's an indie game, they worked hard on it, but it's not like a AAA game, so you can expect a couple of bugs. Even if it was a AAA game, you could still expect a few bugs. Ooh, that was luck. I almost ran right into that flame lock. The flame locks look fatter today. Do they look fatter today to anyone else, or is that just me? Well, on to stories about my personal life instead of... Why am I going down? I was heading for the Maya. Anyway, back to stories about my personal life instead of what you came to see, which is Rogue Legacy. Right now, while you're watching this, assuming that you're watching this within 3 days of when it goes out, I'm on a vacation with my family, so I'm out of town right now. Okay, please don't be a Salus. Okay. Developers. I have one day. Anyway, I'm on vacation with my family for the next 3 days, so I'm going to be recording this in the next episode and just uploading them while I'm gone. I have one day. Development time, 1.5 months. Release date, April 15th, 2011. If you ever asked us, of all the games we made, which one would be our favorite, there would be a unanimous agreement with I have one day. As children, we were raised on the adventure game classics like King's Quest and Monkey Island, so this was really our homage to some of the best experience we ever had in gaming. The game revolves around a meta-time puzzle where the player had only 24 hours to beat the game. Typo. Every puzzle had multiple solutions with time repercussions, which forced players to think of the best way to go about solving things. One interesting fact, the second ending was added at virtually the last minute, and without it, the entire game would have sucked. I can now destroy the middle chandelier without worrying that the painting is going to come alive and attack me. Hey, conflicts instead of flame barrier? No, thank you. Hey, a boss room. If only this were the boss I'm looking for. Unfortunately, it is not the droids I'm looking for. And other news from my personal life, this time as a programmer as opposed to as just a guy. My programming skills are subpar and I have no career in it really. I just do it for fun. I've been working on a simple sprite animation engine that allows me to animate, you know, sprites, as the name would suggest. Oh, there's a chandelier in here that I haven't destroyed. There we go. Anyway, I'm working on a sprite animation engine in Java. It's nothing big or tough, just a couple seconds of, it really only took me like a minute and a half to code, maybe because I've done it before, so I'm not really working on it. I just made myself a little sprite animation thing so that I could alleviate boredom and test out some pixel art, because I'm trying to learn how to be more artsy, like less of a sort of logic-based guy, I guess I would say. Not like a Captain Spock type logic-based guy. More of a, oh, I really don't know. My frame rate feels a lot higher than usual, even though it's the same old steady 20. But as I was saying, logical kind of guy, not a Mr. Spock kind of logic, more a, I really don't know how to describe it, sort of programming logic, I guess. I'm not, like, obliviously logical or anything, but I've always felt more comfortable with the technological side of things as opposed to the artistic side. And I've been working on changing that. I mean, granted, it's technically speaking, the artistic side is a slightly more desirable trait. Neither one really far outweighs the other. I just think it'd be nice, you know, to have a little bit of artsy stuff to be able to, you know, just to be good at that kind of thing. I'm not really very good at that, so unfortunately, you know, I have to work at it, whereas it comes naturally to some people. But, you know, live and learn. Eventually everyone can learn anything if given enough time. If you were immortal, eventually you would be able to learn everything, assuming, of course, that, everything that was ever known, if you were immortal, eventually you would know, according to certain theories. I, however, have my own theory that instead of that, you would learn, you know, a few things that you'd want to learn, and then just sort of chillax. Watch as humanity slowly becomes more and more advanced. See what new technological advancements happen in the next bazillion, gadillion years. You'll probably be the last human alive, and you'll live forever, but hey, being the last human alive is not all bad. I mean, you can just sort of chill. And assuming that there are aliens of any kind out there in any form maybe being the last human won't be all bad. Maybe you'll find a new, nice alien race that's also immortal, but they've learned to deal with their immortality, and so you know, sort of get this whole immortal thing out of the way. Maybe you'll discover time travel, go back in time and be a superhero. That's gold. That's a brilliant idea. That's mine. Nobody take that. Nah, I'm kidding. But seriously though, immortality, assuming that it didn't have a bunch of annoying, really bad hitches to it, wouldn't be super terrible. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly my cup of tea to be immortal, and if I found a genie, that certainly wouldn't be my wish. But, you know, to each his own. If I found a genie, and he said he would grant me 3 wishes, really I would only need 1, and that wish would be, I would wish for the ability to alter reality in any way that I see fit. Which would mean that I don't need any more wishes. Also, I would probably use my second wish to wish for something like I wish for no monkey's paw effect on any of my wishes. Because that way, no monkey's paw type effect, because then there wouldn't be some stupid ironic twist like, oh hey, your son's alive. Oh wait, spoilers. Alright, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. So if you haven't read Monkey's Paw and you want to, go out and do that. I didn't just spoil it for you. Basically, Monkey's Paw, the wish, the man made a wish, and it came true, but there was an ironic twist to it that he did not foresee. Well, I guess a brief excursion into the forest really quick before heading to the Maya couldn't hurt. Oh man, my leg feels like there's ants running on it. I want to play more RPGs, viewers. If you have a favorite RPG, you know, maybe an indie RPG that could last me a little while, let me know. You know, tell me about it. PM me, maybe post it in the comments. If you PM me, you can give me a link. And because I haven't played a good RPG in a while. Like, a good RPG that I'd never played before, I haven't played in a while. I've started one, But it was a Chrono Trigger, and I was playing it on an emulator on my phone, so it was kind of, you know, not quite as fun, because my phone's touchscreen controls weren't the greatest for the emulator, unfortunately. So, you know. Alright, random teleporter. Sign me up for a piece of that action. Where are you gonna send me to? Back to the castle. Things feel much more fluid now that I've started recording to a different device. I don't know exactly what's up with that. Also, in case I hadn't told you guys this yet, I probably haven't, I recently fixed my laptop that's been broken for like 7 years, and so that's a plus. So instead of doing things on my desktop PC, I've been sort of sitting in my living room on my laptop, staring, doing basically nothing. Okay, you're a Doombus because of your placement. Perhaps if you hid in the less obvious places, I would not be able to tell so easily that you're a Doombus. Also, you drop money that I can't get because it's in a wall. Let's go back the way we came, I think. No, up. We've already explored everything to be explored except for one brief, one room that takes you to places that I don't actually care to explore because up is the way that I'm going, not down. And what do you guys think of some faster than light gameplay? Because I bought it on the Steam sale, you know, it was $2.49. I've been enjoying it so far. I figure if you guys want, I can cut you off a slice of that action too. Because I've been, I really enjoyed the NG Cruiser. I'll try not to talk about this too long, because I know some of my viewers won't know what faster than light is. Well, I doubt it. You probably know what faster than light is. But if you don't know what faster than light is, then the game, you can go check it out. Back to what I was saying, I really prefer that NG Cruiser that's like one of the easiest things to unlock. Yay, finally made it to the Maya. I really like it. I like having 2 NG to do repairs and a human to pilot the ship. It's nice. And then I try to pick up a Rockman to stay with the oxygen room or something. Stay somewhere near there, you know. Put out any fires that start there. And yeah, so the Taurus, I believe, is what the NG ship is called, and it's really fun. Back to other things. The Maya is basically hard mode GG. Speaking of GG, Mimic! Thought you were a chest, but you were a mimic. Go back to the shadows. Now you, I know you're a mimic. So, I'm gonna take you out with rapid swings of my sword, the likes of which you've never seen before. I am so low on my max stacks of health. I should switch some of that over to mana. Watch this. Haha. Jeez, that does a lot more damage than I remembered. Okay, what are you called? You're called, like, Pupil, right? Yeah, Pupil. You're like a miniature version of Kiter. Visionaries aren't even like miniature versions of Kiter. They're like basically their own completely separate thing. But pupils? Pupils are like tiny little kiters. Great, there's not even anything over here. False alarm, people. Everybody roll out. Nothing. This room contains nothing. Nothing but my death. Time to go the other way, I guess. And since I'm not up at the max health anyway, I might as well transfer some of that over to my mana pool. Which is nice. It's very nice, because, you know, basically healing up my mana. I wish that you could switch the other way and get, like, free heals. Huh. Doom Trit. You know what? You may have the whole being a painting thing, but you know what I have? Obscenely large amounts of mana that I traded my health to get. And you know what I'm gonna do with that? I'm gonna take you out, frugal elf. Frugal Lucan. You remember Kim Possible, viewers? Hope you do. If you don't, well, you know, either too young or too old. Show came out in 2002. If I have any viewers that are too young to remember Kim Possible, that would very honestly surprise me. Too old, not so much, but too young would very honestly surprise me. And instead of eliminating enemies, I'm just gonna proceed through this room. Take no damage. Well, this'll be nice. Jump, jump, fly. Woo! That was easy. What rune have you for me today, Elise? Retaliation rune. I don't even know what those do. I think I have one already unlocked, but I have no idea what it does. Let's go up. Up is a good direction to go. Hope these guys can't jump down. That would be terrible. What? What was that? What even... What? And so, instead of dying right there, with like full mana, I'm gonna transfer some health to mana. There we go. Can't believe I cleared that room. You know, the Maya is such an easy place to die. It's a good day to die. And it's not even money. It's like a blueprint. I don't want your stinking blueprints. Money's what I want. Okay, so boss is to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right. No teleporters up here, unfortunately, so I can't, like, pass over all these terrible flying enemies. No! Oh well. A brief splash of invincibility never did anybody any harm. Except for the harm that you have to take to, you know, get the invincibility. But whatever. Haha. You may be a flying portrait, but I have fire surrounding me. Fire that does a lot of damage. Way more damage than one would expect. Haha. Chain Torts can't even do anything. Oh man, I'm kinda tired at this point. I wish I would have recorded this earlier. Like, much, much earlier. Like, at some point that was during the day as opposed to during the night. Granted, I woke up at... Nope. I woke up at 4 o'clock today, so... Didn't have much time to do anything. 4 o'clock in, you know, at night. Well, 4 in the afternoon, I guess I should say. Oh, boy. This video will be up at what is noontime for me, hopefully. Oh yay, the boss. I found him. I'm gonna take all this money and see what's in the room above me, but not actually explore it. If there's like a chest that's actually a chest and marked as such on the map, I guess I'll get that, but if not, yeah, there is. So I'm gonna grab that chest and then I'm gonna face the boss. I'm gonna turn and face the strange changes. Haha. Pulled that off like a boss. Speaking of bosses, who is the boss of the Maya? Maya? Introducing Ponce de Leon, the Sentinel. Now, as far as I know, Ponce de Leon is the guy who searched, like, for a long time for the Fountain of Youth, and then, I guess never returned or something? Anyway, in this he's a giant ball of fire or something of that nature. He doesn't seem to actually be that tough, but keep in mind this is just his phase 1. His phase 2 will probably be much, much more deadly. Like, much more deadly. I'm just gonna avoid him a while, hang back. I wish he spawned ads. That would be so much more convenient. Hey, wait a minute. Well, well, thus ends the legacy of Circhemia. First air of this video. Exploring and finding chests is the best way to earn gold. Divine, man. Just divine. Is divine? Yeah, divine's the highest rank you can get. Now, what have we got? Hokage with vertigo, spell sword, hypergonadism and dwarfism, Hokage with dyslexia and hypergonadism. None of these are particularly great. Let's see what this re-roll is all about. Sir Useless the Third, the Lich King, OCD, Tunnel Vision. Sir Gordon the Spell Sword, no traits, and Sir Fleming the Second, the Lich King, Eidetic Memory, and Endomorph. I'm gonna go with the Spell Sword, and I'm gonna lock down the castle. Also, found something out. Hidden class. Half man, half badass. All awesome. Can't afford it, though. So instead, I'm going to put a point... I can't afford that either. Gotta put a point in potions up. And with my remaining money, get a point in mana up? Yeah. And then I'm gonna lock down the castle and take on the boss. And that's all that this air is gonna do, is take on the boss. Hail, blacksmith. What news from... I use that way too often. So, in other news, viewers, I think actually that I'll end this video here. I think that now that each air is getting around 20 minutes, that I'm going to end the videos, returns damage taken from enemies, multiple runes stack. I think that now I'm going to be turning these videos... Actually, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to turn them into one air videos, but I don't really want to. Yes, I do only want to get 60% gold. Lock down the castle. Actually, taking on the boss with a spell sword seems like it'll be a lot easier. Well, this spell sword in particular, because of his pretty sweet spell. Won't be getting much money, unfortunately. Only 60% off the boss, but, you know, beating the boss means progress, and progress is something with which I can put up very nicely. See that? That was me creatively not ending a sentence on a preposition. However, that's not even an English rule. I'm sorry, snooty, stuck-up people, but no. That's not an English rule. It's a rule from Latin. Not a rule from English. Just let it go. It's fine. Who have we here? Other than the legendary bada 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 bing bada bing bada bing. You already know his name. I fought him a couple of minutes ago. Here he is in all his full-grown glory, the Sentinel Ponce de Leon! Now, here's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna make things overwhelmingly easy. I'm just gonna put a couple of these on his face, and wait for him to charge me again, and immediately after... Great. Put that a little too far forward. Anyway, he'll have the stage mostly filled, and now I'm out of mana, which means that it's time to enter attack phase. Two phases to fighting a boss with spell sword. There's the mana sink phase, and then the attack phase. Mana sink phase, simple enough. You blow all your mana on using spells on the boss. Then you enter the attack phase, where you actually attack the boss. Attack and dodge. Attack, dodge, build up your mana to do the same thing over and over again. Attack, mana, sword to the face, dodge, as his fires slowly disappear. I can't wait to see what the dragon class does. This probably won't give me the money to unlock it, but if it does, hey, sweet. That'd be a surprising amount of money. Great. Unmentioned third stage of the boss battle for spell swords is the oh my god heart attack stage, where my heart beats very uncontrollably, my eyes widen, my pupils seemingly dilate, and all I think is, oh my god, I'm going to die. Unfortunately, you missed this genuine reaction on the last boss that I faced, and I feel like this is the most important stage, so I'm sorry to have robbed you of that. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And the oh my god I'm gonna die phase generally lasts from the time that that you realize that you're fighting a boss and haven't taken much damage yet to the time that you either beat the boss or die. So, aptly named, oh my god I'm going to die. Woo. Of course being a spell sword is always nice. Figured I could get in underneath that. This is kind of annoying. Haha. Hit him in the face. I liked doing this with Savantism. I liked fighting a boss with Savantism because you never knew exactly what you were gonna get. And apparently, boss stage 2 of Ponce de Leon, actual boss stage phase 2, not just the boss phase 2 that I'm making up, is to just follow you around relentlessly and not actually stop until he enters charge mode. Okay, so I'm surrounded by flames. One more hit from those little things that go around the room and I'm dead. So yeah, oh my god I'm gonna die mode is still going on. Not anywhere nearly as strong as it was before for some strange reason. Even though I'm much closer to actually, oh my god, dying. Okay, it's back. Not as much heart racing as the last boss, but, you know, when all a boss does is mindlessly follow you around the stage, you can't go into that much of a heart attack mode, in all honesty. Maybe I should call it something different. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Dios mío. I don't even know what that means in Spanish, but I know that it's Spanish, and it has something to do with oh my god. Which is what I'm feeling. The oh my god I'm gonna die phase slowly but surely dies out over time, only to be replaced by the even more prevalent oh my god I died phase. Oh my god I died. Well, that's it for this video. We'll go ahead and choose our heir. Didn't get any money, so nothing to spend. See if there's anything insanely good. No, not really. We'll re-roll because these actually all suck. Archmage, Coprolalia is not that bad. Dextrocardia, it's pretty bad for Barbarian King. And Gigantism, not that bad. Well, Marvin hasn't gotten a lot of love, so for the next video, we'll be using Sir Marvin the Archmage with Coprolalia. And let's spend our non-existent money on, oh yeah, that's right, nothing. And, well, until next episode videos, Until next episode viewers, I've been ManicTheNobody, you've all been my viewers. I think I'm going to have a not really real heart attack, and I seem to be sort of exaggerating, like a hypochondriac, but I will have to see you later!